Across this great nation, there is a culture of people who carry on a heritage. They have an intangible quality that can't be described, but it comes from deep within their hearts. They share an appreciation for the greatest things that come from Mother Earth. They watch over, understand, and care for the vast wilds of this great country. Fishing, hunting, and trapping are the foundations that Canada was built on. For over 2 centuries, we have taken to the woods and water to pursue wild game. Today, it's about conservation, preservation, and wildlife management. Whether you are a man or woman, fish or hunt, you should support sound wildlife management and proudly say, I am an angler and hunter. The Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters proudly presents Angler and Hunter Television. Brought to you by Canadian Tire, a proud partner of Angler and Hunter Television. Mercury Marine and Lund Boats. Yamaha ATVs. Winchester Ammunition. Browning Firearms. Suffolk Fishing Line. Rapala. Camillus Knives. Excalibur Crossbows. And Yukon Gear.
Over the winter months, bass fishing fanatics tend to get a little stir-crazy. Luckily, there are shows on TV like Angler and Hunter that helps curb the cabin fever. But once there's even a hint of spring in the air, or the outdoors consumer shows start, like the Toronto Sportsman Show, anglers by the thousands travel hundreds of miles to attend to get looks at the latest gear and tips from the pros. At this year's Toronto Sportsman Show, I personally got to get my hands on some new baits from Storm Lures. The SX Bullfrog and the SX Bloop Frog, 2 truly amazing frog imitators that will surely have bass jumping out of the water for them. I was also approached by an enthusiastic young angler and fan of the show named Ethan Kelsey. He told me he'd mastered the largemouth bass on his lake and was a topwater fanatic.
He inhaled it.
So much to the point that he told me I should do a show with him. I agreed with him and told him I would take him up on his offer and arrange with his parents for him to be my guide on a shoot using the latest SX frogs from Storm Lures. Get in the boat, Ethan. Look at that pro staff. It's the world's greatest bass angler. At least Kingston's, right?
I don't know about that.
No?
We'll see.
Ethan is truly a bass freak and ready to set the hook on some topwater bass.
Right there's good. You want to start it over there?
You like that spot?
Yeah.
I like this kid. I like him already.
Doesn't matter.
That looks pretty good. That looks good too.
Whole lake looks good.
My God. So Ethan and I are the first guys to fish this new Storm Bloop Frog. It's basically a weedless, snag-free lure you can throw anywhere, but it's a popper. So you can fish it in open water.
And the bass apparently love it too, so.
Works just like a hard plastic popper. You can fish it the same way. But wait till you see some of the stuff we're going to be able to throw this thing into. I never caught one first cast. This is an outrage. Now remember, when you're throwing these baits, all right?
Okay.
If you get a splash, don't set the hook. Take a deep breath. That's the best advice I can give you. Don't count. Just take a deep breath first. That's why sometimes you'll see me, I just pretend throughout the day to be excited. Go ahead, you get a first cast in there. What in the? Okay. I'll take second cast.
Oh.
Like that. Oh, okay. This frog's gonna be wore out. They are smashing it. Next one's yours, okay, Junior? I see you getting all uptight. That a boy. Oh. Well, sorry. Wow, this is great, Matt. Look at the water under it. You weren't kidding around.
Doesn't get much better than this, does it?
You ever fished a weedless frog over these mats?
Not over these mats, no.
Giant bass dwell underneath mats like this. You just gotta find some open. There's one. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, yeah.
Nice fish.
He was out in the open. Wow. Whoa. That's a fatty.
Nice.
Nice one. It's amazing. It's so amazing how deep they take these baits.
Right out in
Short,
the
stocky.
open.
Yeah, he was just cruising out in the open there. Or he might have followed it under the mat. Like a lot of times, if they're not aggressive, they'll follow it.
And then
Take their shot. But, see those hooks? Always, they get jammed way back in there. I mean, bass love frogs.
yes, I caught a fish.
See your drag's coming out. Tighten it up there. Nice one. Oh. Hey, take it easy on everything, right? Bye. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't grab the rod there. It'll bust in half.
Okay.
That's your first fish on the bloop frog. First one I've ever seen.
First fish on the bloop frog. There we go.
That's a fat little bass you got there.
Little one.
This portion of Angler and Hunter Television brought to you by Yamaha ATVs.
And then you go from back.
Oh, it's a fishing dance? You gonna catch one doing that? Let's see what you got. You look like Michael Jackson moonwalking. What is this called? Don't go back any further.
It's called the bass attraction.
It's called the Fall in the Swamp.
It's called the ladies / largemouth attraction. Right here. Naming the next fish I catch Mike. I don't know why. Just seems like a cool name for a fish.
Cool name for a fisherman. Catch him, kid. Do me proud.
Well, I'm gonna hook him. For all my friends, I'm the best angler out there. Even better than you, Brandon. Oh.
Attaboy! Pull, 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 pull! Attaboy! Pull! There's 2 of them in there. This pad bed's loaded. Reef them, reef them, reef them. Lift, lift, lift your rod. Attaboy! He's gone.
No, he's not.
He's gone.
No, he's not. Yeah, nice fish,
Easy on the
nice
rod
fish.
tip now. Easy on my rod tip. That's it. That's it.
We're a pretty good team, eh?
We're doing good. I knew I waypointed this pad bed for a reason.
Oh, see that? That's a blooping frog right there.
That's the way to do it, kid. They're smashing them in there.
Right through there. That fish wasn't getting off. Thanks to these.
Need pliers?
Nope. Yep. Thanks to these CUDA pliers. Couldn't be.
Watch too much TV. He's gonna be my spokesperson for all the sponsors. I love catching them way out there.
Put the talon down. Oh.
Another one. Well, maybe I will put the talon down. That was a good idea. He's off!
Yeah.
Oh, I bent down to put the talon down.
Mike,
I lost a big giant
look
bass.
at how I
These
hooked
pads
him.
are stacked.
Uh,
Oh, that was incredible. That was a good one too.
Frog.
That was a better fish.
I think I might get him. Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. Oh.
Oh, dude!
I didn't do anything.
4.5 5-pounder.
Really? I didn't even
See the belly
him.
on that thing?
I didn't see him. I was getting ready to get him.
He missed it the first time, and look, there's a ripple in there.
What?
Missed it the second time, got it. Oh,
It's okay.
so far away. I hammered him, pulled on him. Sometimes they get off. You don't.
I might get one right here.
Huh?
No, I didn't. Where's that fish? Are you pumped?
I was pumped till I lost him.
Oh,
Man.
same fish.
Oh, what was that? Something right here. He's on it now.
Oh my God.
Like that. Oh, it's a pig. They are swallowing this thing whole. Look at this. Slob. Oh, my rod's in the lake. It's mayhem. How mad are you at me right now? I can't help it. We were going to be sitting on top of him in a minute. Woo, fatty. I'm just excited because I know there's big ones around here.
So, for luck, 4-pounder right here.
Okay, let's do it. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, baby! 4 in this patch. Woo, it's a pig! Bloom! Oh, these pads are loaded. That's 4 fish Ethan and I got in one little pad bed, and they're all nice fat ones. Incredible. Get bigger. Here's how deep it is. Right here. What's that? Less than 2 feet. And we're casting back in there and you can just see bottom. Whew. My heart can't take much more of this. Harry carry cast.
How can I hit one in oh, nice hook set. You got him.
He was way back there. Oh, what a workout. Oh, it's a nice one. Oh, he's going crazy. That's 5. Oh, these are beautiful.
That's a good size fish.
Look how fat these fish are. They're not giant longfish, but man, are they girthy, eh? He annihilated that frog. Jungle bass. Hey, we're fishing like, look at this stuff. This is prime.
Nice fish.
How many bass you want to catch?
A lot.
Catch a big one. Woo! I'm gonna catch another one right now.
Oh, yeah, nice hook set, nice hook set. Get him.
Oh, I told you there was fish in these pads back here in the
Get him,
junk.
Mike.
He's coming at me. He's coming at me.
Oh, he looks like a tank.
It is a tank.
Oh,
Look out.
I'll land
I'm
him,
gonna
I'll
put
land
him on your lap.
Oh, nice fish.
Look at the mung on him. Woohoo!
What? Hold him.
You hold him. Wow.
Nice fish, Mike.
He annihilated that frog.
This portion of Angler and Hunter Television brought to you by Winchester Ammunition.
There's a big one up here you gotta catch.
I'll be done in a minute. Where?
How's your feet feeling?
Pretty good.
Did you put sunscreen on before you went out or after you got sunburned?
Before. I did it first thing in the morning.
SPF 5?
Ish.
It looks like someone had a lobster boil and used your feet.
Can I die of this? Like,
Well, I don't understand why you're standing out here in bare feet. No, you're gonna have big blisters on the top of your feet. Your mom's gonna be mad.
will it hurt?
I used to have big, giant blisters on the top of my feet when I fished tournaments.
From slaying bass like we're doing?
Staying out in the sun for 40,000 hours a day. Are they helping?
The no frills one is doing really well, actually. It's performing quite nicely.
That's the yellow.
Yep.
Yeah.
No frills. I might ask them to sponsor me.
Filtering out the sun rays.
Yep, saving my feet. And this one is Shopper's Drug Mart one. Don't
Not cutting
recommend Shopper's Drug Mart bags for.
There goes a bass.
Oh, there's fish. Hang on.
Where?
Back to the segment later.
Oh, you're awesome. Get back to that later. I'm about to catch one.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a bass. You missed the stump by a little bit. Yeah. And in there somewhere is a frog-eating bass.
Nice fish.
Look at the junk. Lettuce, tomatoes, onions. But look at the bellies on these. When are you gonna take me to the spot where all your big ones are, kid?
Well,
Hey?
when are you gonna let me?
You wanna go out to that stump?
Yeah. I'm gonna catch one.
And then that stump, and then that stump. Look at the logs out here. You never told me about this spot. Oh, you got a big bass, kid! He chased you! Woo! Yep, reel him right down to the rod tip.
No, you told me not to.
Well, you already did. You got nothing now. Oh, that was great. He chased you from
Oh! Chunks like that. Flip frog. Oh, I hooked myself.
You hooked yourself?
Got it out. Oh!
He's pumped. This kid's pumped.
That was hilarious.
You hooked
He's not even
yourself.
hooked. He's not even been caught. That was
You're jacked for him. You got him?
just reeling in 100 miles an hour.
Got him? Let me see him.
He's 2 pounds.
That a boy. How's that look? They just eat this thing, man. Go.
The Fishing Edge is brought to you by Minn Kota and Humminbird.
To get the edge over the fish, we used Lund's 1875 Pro V bass rigged with a 200 horsepower Mercury Verado. Minn Kota's Altera made moving through the heavy slop a cinch. Rapala R-type rods and reels spooled with 65-pound Suffix 832 braid made casting and working the Storm SX Bloop and Bullfrogs effortless. And don't forget the Lucky Strike aluminum basket net for scooping them buckets out of the junk. The weather for today's fishing was partially cloudy and 32 degrees. The winds were gusting 20 kilometers an hour from the northwest, and the barometer was slowly falling. This lake is a bass angler's dream. Ethan truly did live in bass paradise.
Get in here. Look at the camera.
Wood, weeds, rocks, you name it. But the amount of floating slop and pondweed in this lake was astounding and the perfect place to unleash the powers of Storm's new SX frog lures.
Yes! Nice fish.
That's a wee one. See that first cast to it, I knew we'd be there. Ah, hook and finger.
He got ya?
He was on shore up by that tire. That's the stuff that these are made to fish. See all that duckweed and junk? Lucky, lucky. That's part of the problem. Look at the stuff they're in. Oh. Woo! Look at the stuff they come out of. He's just a little guy. I would have thought he was a 6-pounder the way he hit. So, I'm gonna just give you one thing. You've seen Ethan. He's just a young guy. He's 13. He's just starting to build his tackle collection, his rods and reels. Look at the junk. But you can tell the difference. Some of the fish I've pulled out of the heaviest stuff is because of the gear I'm using. Ethan's using the 7-foot rod, medium heavy action spinning with 20-pound braid, but the power and the leverage you need, you got to go to a bait caster. So he's going to definitely want to get a bait caster after this trip.
Yeah, Mike, I think I'm going to need to invest in a bait caster.
We'll see what we can do for you here, buddy. I know somebody. And this Rapala R-type rod is perfect. It's 7.6, it's a one-piece rod. I mean, it's a really heavy rod, extra heavy. And when those fish take it, and you let them pull it under the surface and then you hit them, you have all the leverage and all the power to pull them out of that. And you saw what that was. I mean, that was just a little guy. But all the stuff that comes out with them and the stuff they get buried in, you need this. It's imperative. You can have a lot of fun getting hits and blow-ups, but to really be effective, you got to use heavy gear. You're gonna get one more crack at it there. I was probably around Ethan's age when I got hooked on bass fishing and convinced my dad I need a bait cast reel to become an expert.
Please, a 4-pounder.
Well, Ethan is at that point, and although he's going to be using a spinning rod, I'm sure that in no time at all, he'll be tearing up the lake with his new Rapala bait cast rod and reel. Kid's crazy. That's the biggest fish of the day.
That was hilarious.
Closed captioning of Angler and Hunter Television is brought to you in part by Ontario Out of Doors Magazine. Angler and Hunter Television has been brought to you by Canadian Tire, Mercury Marine and Lund Boats, Yamaha ATVs, Winchester Ammunition, Browning Firearms, Suffolk's Fishing Line, Rapala, Camillus Knives, Excalibur Crossbows, and Yukon Gear. For more information on the products used in this episode of Angler and Hunter Television, visit ahtv.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Remember, conserve and protect our great outdoors.